like, this is the stuff, like, I'm trying to talk about, you know?
Yeah, you're badass, man. Fucking I'm so glad I went.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm sorry, what's your name again?
I am Don.
Don,
Yeah.
okay. Sure, remember that. I have Uncle Don.
Uncle Don? Yeah. Don Chaney. That's my name.
Word. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's been a really changing experience on this trip. Like, just a lot of people out there are afraid of, like, just strangers and stuff like that. Like, they see a guy with a backpack that, I don't know. I don't think I look intimidating, but everyone's, like, afraid. I'm looking for a place to camp. I'm knocking on somebody's door. And
No, that's badass. I was going to ask you how you stayed. But
yeah.
Right on.
Like, some people, like, but the people that even take me in, I mean, like, they're like, oh, you gotta be careful, there's a lot of fucked up people out there, and I'm like, just my experience, I've only met awesome people, you know, like,
cool.
yeah, there's bad people, but, like, I don't know, like, there's a lot more
good... You got a good feeling about you, probably attract mostly, for the most part, cool people, you know, I would say.
And, like, using your intuition, and, like, just...
Intuition's an incredible thing, dude.
Yeah. And, like, literally just letting the universe lead me. Like, the other day, if I didn't accidentally go the wrong way down this road, I wouldn't have met these other two cross-country bikers that are from Chicago. And then I ended up riding with them for a little bit, and they had a place to stay for the night off of this, like, website, Hot Showers, and then I met more cross-country people that, like, they own the house, and they hooked us up. And, then it was just awesome how things, like, stuff like that. Oh, yeah. And, like, another time, I had a wicked shitty experience where it wasn't even wicked shitty. It was just, like, I was camping out, or I was looking for a place to camp, so I went to Walmart, asked them, the manager showed me where to set up, got all clear, went to Burger King, and then came out, and then I met some people in the Burger King, and they're all just hanging out in the parking lot, and there's different groups and stuff like that. And then after, like, 2 hours of watching heat lightning roll in, and I just sit there and be like, wow, I can't believe it's not raining right now. It starts downpouring. So I run back to my tent. My tent is completely destroyed. There's, like, slits in it and stuff like that. I think somebody fucked with it. Oh, no. And I just saw my bag, and it's pouring out, like, buckets. So I go inside. It's like being in a wet bag. And then I, like, as soon as I get out, freaking a cop is whipping around the corner. Get on the ground, put all your stuff on the ground, and puts me in the back of the cop car. I'm like, yo, I have permission to be here. And then apparently the manager I talked to didn't relay the information on to the next manager, and they didn't want me on the property anymore. But if I didn't have that entire shitty experience that night and not gotten, only gotten a couple hours of sleep, I woke up the next morning. I only went 10 miles. I met these awesome people that had, like, a drum set and guitars, and they were all like talking stuff like this too. And, like, have you ever heard of the Flower of Life?
Flower of Life, no?
Yeah, the symbol.
I saw it.
It's sacred geometry. It's like one of the oldest symbols. It's like laser printed on, like, the pyramids. They don't know how it's got there, and it's everywhere.
Too,
it's everywhere. It's in China. It's in Mexico.
Look at it again. Okay, perfect.
I actually have it tattooed over my chest. It's
Interesting.
not that big.
Okay.
And it contains every single mathematical formula, every single law of physics. It contains, like, the Fibonacci sequence. It contains everything.
Mathematics is like a whole other fucking thing. That's like the fucking the roots of life too.
The coolest fact I think about this: if you take one of the circles and compare it to the large circle, it's the size of the moon to the Earth.
That's weird too.
And, like, a whole bunch of other crazy, like, proportions like that. It's awesome. And
what's it called again? The Flower of Life?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And it explains cell division.
Hope I remember this stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm older. I'm 48. I'm older, and my brain retain shit as well as it used to. Mm-hmm. And I'm hoping I retain more. Great conversation, like I said. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Like you said, like that is kind of like my hope of, like, trying to, like, kind of, like, step up the questions from being like, hey, the oceans are fucked up, hey, here's a solution. Hey, like, wait, why isn't it being done? And like, I don't know. It's a good way to kind of like work through it. I don't know.
For sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's better than not working through it.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than being blind to it or ignoring it or fucking not being aware of it or just fucking, you know, yeah, I agree. I'll be more aware of it and I'll bring it to more people's attention, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what I do.
They're like, I like look at everything like you're saying, teaching our kids, like, because every single atom that is us is replaced every 7 years, and like we are the earth, we are the corn that we eat, and even if like anything that we eat is from the earth, or a detour from it, and they're it's all a building process. I believe every single molecule has a space behind it, pushing it, and a space in front of it being cleared away for it to fall into, like the yin and yang of every situation. And like, I believe that like the next generation is like it's all the building process. We're all in this together. Like, I look at somebody littering, I look at that, okay, somebody else has got to pick it up, and it's holding the whole, like, humanity back. And, like, we're all in this together. Like, we're all, like, I believe that every single soul is, like, I believe that we are God, and everybody is finding out what we need to, like, because, like, I don't know, if you are God, and then you be like, okay, I can create anything, and like you have the potential to do everything and anything, you'd actually want to actually go out and live it out through all those moments, rather than having the whole pre-recollection of how everything could be done. You'd actually, and even if you're thinking about it in some dimension, it's actually being done, because everything and anything that you can and can't think about exists out there in some shape or form.
Crazy. I never heard that put like that, but fucking A. It's interesting, you know.
Like, we are the universe.
Concepts, you know?
We are the eyes of the world, and it's all a building process to go through. And when we go, I believe, like, when we go into this next level of consciousness, I believe that we're going to be ascending, and right now we're going through the shit, so that we don't want to go through it again. Carbon has 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. 666, the number of the beast.
Crazy, right.
And like, we're in the physical reality, man. Like, and like pretty soon we're gonna have the power of manifestation. We're gonna be like childs in the next world, and like, I believe like the reason why we're going through the shit now is because when we go into the next world, we're gonna be like, hey, we just had like a shitty time. Let's not manifest, like, all this negativity. Let's have a fucking good time. And it's just going to be, you're going to be able to imagine anything that you want. And, like, you're being able to change anything. Everything's going to be awesome. And you're just going to have a good time, because you're going to be like, wow, I can actually jump over mountains.
Almost literally the master of your own universe.
Yeah. And then we're going to realize that there's more levels than that. We're on level 3 of 144.
That's a crazy concept.
Yeah, but we've been held back.
It is.
That's why we're still on this level of existence, rather than going through the step ladder of normal spiritual development. There's, like, it's just like in notes in music. There are, like, 12 notes in each, like, octave, and, like, 112 times 12, 144.
Mathematical and shit, too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And, we've been held back by some force for a long time, but we're gonna leapfrog, we're gonna ascend through these next levels very fast. And like, the way that Earth has been doing it is like, ours is very unique. It's happened many times before, but ours is very unique in the way it's happening right now, because we've been held back. Things have been rearranged for us so that we can go into this next level. And we're going to make it. We've already made it. We're already in the 4th dimension. We're just experiencing 3rd dimensional existence, because not everyone is there yet.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, in your opinion,
The sun is actually already expanded past the Earth, and we're actually in a
People that are
hologram.
at such different levels, you know. My girlfriend, I love her to death, but she can't even would never hang with a conversation remotely like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that just are good people and all, but they're unaware and don't care and don't have any concept, and their brain won't even really wrap around that kind of thing. It's somewhere different kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's not at the same level, at the same place all the time. To go to like the different dimensions and the different levels, like you say, you know. I mean, are you saying we as a people, we as a generation, we as a fucking species, we as a... When you say we, what are you saying, kind of?
I believe, like...
We as the enlightened people that...
No, it's
are
like...
smart, above, not smarter or above, but that are...
It's
aware,
all a building process, and like we're all in this together. Like we're all figuring out what we need to figure out for the universe, and we're gonna do.
At different rates, at different levels, in different places.
It's like every molecule is almost like on a marble track, and it's just rolling towards a certain goal. We're trying to reach towards something. That's why we have these molecules have developed these lips and eyes to like play with this reality.
What do you mean when you say we? We
like. I believe that like we are the universe experiencing itself, and like
we as in every human
person
being alive right now,
and even animal, like
every
it's
human
all
being and animal that's alive now or ever been alive.
Ever, yeah, and it's all like
culmination of every
the soul
human
is.
being and creation
I believe in
alive
past
through the history
lives
of
and
the
stuff
world.
like that. I believe that past lives exist, and I believe it's all a building process. I believe that each soul is at a developed level, and we're all like, it's almost like predetermined because.
That's what I was going to ask. Are you going to predestination, predetermination?
But you can make detours if you want. You can take as many detours as you want. You can try to run away from the truth for as long, but you're gonna go back.